robust urban garlic flavor.
I'm happy we had a great Arc Raiders time, and I'm happy that Truck Sim's done and we can do other important things that people want to see, rather than the same two people who throw money at me to try to control my content. There you go.
Tell me it's a good idea to chastise your biggest supporters for controlling your content to try to curry favor with people that you gave a lousy first impression by being boring and spending time on stuff they don't find interesting, like technical difficulty streams. Yeah, don't take your audience for granted.
Dude, are you kidding me? Now look at this. 25 subs.
DSP is aware that the Asmongold support bump is over, but there are still tourists hanging out, so he thinks that they are all potential whales in the making, so he's been pulling out all the stops to get them to contribute at the expense of his conditioned audience. He quit 3 games in 2 days and banned a positive viewer of his, Buckwell, for criticizing him. Now he's reinventing what Truck Sim was. He's saying that it's a clip farm for trolls, but that only happened because DSP chose to rant about any single topic that pops up. The guy lacks the ability to have brevity. He's the one to create the problem, not the trolls. It's not like he doesn't do the same garbage on his self-proclaimed podcast. Why hasn't he quit that? Because it's a troll clip farming gold mine too.
Testing. No, still doing it with line out.
So, he makes the claim that 2 whales control his content, which it's fairly clear that a handful of whales do so because there are so few contributions on his streams, that a big contribution tips the scales. If every unique individual watching his content was capped at $5, he would never get to that $150 ever. DSP knows that his viewer base is stupid, or is just so oblivious to the feelings of others that he acts like an insensitive moron. We see this when he scolds viewers and expects them to treat him kindly in return. He thinks these longtime viewers are locked in. As a result, he's pouring in all his efforts to get the Asmongold tourists still viewing to stay and financially support. Only Phil could get a boost from a streamer with millions of viewers and bore the hundreds, if not thousands of people who came to his stream out of curiosity or had a genuine interest in his streams based on the BS he spewed to Asmongold for an hour.
Buckwell is trying to say that the graphical mods that we've put into the game don't make the game look better. It looks awful. So Buckwell, what's your eyesight rating? I'm just curious. Like, how blind are you? Like, last time you played GTA 4, did you have your eyes closed the whole time? I'm just curious. Or are you just complaining just to complain? Because it seems like you're just whining for no good reason. What a stupid thing to say. The game looks completely different. Look at the lighting. Look at the detail on the 4K character models now. Like, dunce level stuff you're saying. For those of us who want to enjoy this much improved version of GTA 4, stick around, but Buckwell, I'm sorry to hear about your double cataracts. Buckwell, you're so full of shit. You haven't contributed in like a month. I don't even want to hear it. The last month you've been sitting around saying negative stuff in the kick chat. I put up with it. I called you out on it this morning because you were being negative again. You got publicly embarrassed. You were not going to support. You stopped supporting a while ago, so I don't want to hear your... Love it when you make stuff up. There's gonna support, but then Phil said I can't see, and then... No, you weren't going to do that. If you were going to do that, you would have done it already. You're full of baloney, and everyone knows it. No. That was Buckwell over on Kick who said that. He has double cataracts. That's why he said that. You can't even see his ass or his elbows.
This is your boy from Boham.
So, of course, he doesn't know if the game looks any better. Buckwell, can you see again? Have you regained your sight? Did you get your cataract surgery? Hopefully. Hopefully it wasn't too intrusive.
The truth came out. Phil's antics on stream reveal that his perception of reality is not exact. He's the cause of his own failures. He whines, he begs, he bores, and thinks nothing about what his audience thinks.
Testing. See, I don't even know what this is. There's 2 things to click. I don't know what they do. Seems like that's the one thing we didn't fix, which sucks. Everything else is working. Everything else is working except that, and I don't know what's causing that.
He gave them 2 weeks worth of boring streams. He proved that he's not adaptable and not able to be entertaining. He's neither able to laugh at himself nor discern that a lot of people in his chat are joking. He's an uptight prude. That's not entertaining, but he lacks the self-awareness to realize this. He thinks he's the belle of the ball for some reason.
Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? That's obviously insane. I really do hope that these are real, because he also did the same thing earlier today. But this is someone who had not supported before, and now all of a sudden they're supporting insane amounts. So you got to hope that it's real, right? Like, there's no way to tell. You got to hope that it's real, and they're not going to try to do something fishy.
Nothing could be more apparent that he's alienated a bunch of viewers, old and new, trying to court the Asmongold fans that he's neglected his audience in the process. He thought the tourists were a never-ending supply of easy money that he doesn't know how to handle them deserting him. So he'll trash and abandon his fans because in his eyes, the tourists will give him more than his whales because of the small sample size of a week fueled by pity and lies.
You know, out of nowhere, dropping the support, and it's not legit. I really do hope it is.
His loyal viewers that have wasted their time on him for years are not enamored with his decision to cast them aside. He did another stupid setup stream and he only got a $2 super chat from Only Iced Infinite. His cumulative total for almost the entire stream was 2 hours. Then you know the Roger loser with more money to burn than OIC showered Bill with money in an obvious attempt to get attention from detractors. You know, I actually do barely respect people who say, yeah, I'm aware Phil's an e-beggar, but I do like his content for whatever reason, and I'll support him with a $2 or $5 super chat here or there. But I don't think that there's anyone out there that actually does that. It's either wail out on him, be jade, or get ignored/banned. He doesn't appreciate his audience's time or feeling. He only cares about their cash, and it doesn't matter where the money is coming from as long as the total is there.
If you can support, please do. All right. I'd like to keep playing this game. I want to keep it in the... Like I said, we were going to play it again on Friday. I told you guys I like it so much that I would keep playing it. I like the chill interactions we're having, and I would play it again on Friday. But I need people to support it, okay? All right, let's continue.
Phil's business model is high risk, high reward. He prefers getting 4 people giving him $50 each a stream over 100 people giving him $2 each a stream. You get the same amount of money in both cases, but you're in a much better position with a large number of supporters. Generally, more breeds more. If people enjoy something, then more people are likely to hop on board. As well, having more supporters spread out the risk. If 2 whales don't give money, then you're down to $100, but if you have 20 people not give you money, the other 80 give you $160. The issue with Phil is that he only really values large contributions because he thinks you don't value him if you give him less than $5 at a time. Phil could have 30 people give him $120 total and still wage quit a game, but he'll happily continue playing a game if he gets $150 from 5 people. He doesn't understand that having a large fan base insulates you from trolling, but he'd rather have a small group of yes men he can manipulate because it makes him feel big. He cares more about his ego than cultivating a fan base, and often his ego gets fueled by money, leading to a whole bunch of problems for him. Now here's Phil on a mid-stream begging segment where he pleads with the Asmongold tourists to give him money for a game they wanted to see him play, allegedly.
Back another hour of Arc Raiders. I'll see you then, everybody. Okay, let's do shout-outs because a bunch came in. So Matt just did a $1.50 super chat. That's well, actually it's $1.50 Canadian. It's about $1 American. Thank you, Matt. We had the 2 500 kicks, so that counts for $10 of support. Gets us to 56. I received a $10 tip from Koopa Loop. Hold on one second here.
Humbug.
Let's get Koopa Loop up there because we had like no tips today at all. $1.
Well, people don't want to tip you because they can super chat you and they prefer having their screen text play.
Thank you there. Koopa Loop says, just got off work, not sure why some people aren't enjoying Arc Raiders today, but I'm loving Arc and Megabong streams. No, it's not that they're not enjoying, we have decent attendance, but as you can see, support's been very slow today,
And I always say that if support is low, people aren't enjoying the game. So my fans pick up on this and think the same thing.
Again, let's talk turkey, because I'm transparent and I'm very matter-of-fact with my audience. Some people don't like that. My trolls hate it.
Guys, I won't get a job to supplement my income or be the majority of my income. You gotta pay my way through everything because I want to be boring and have it easy.
All right. Last 2 weeks, support's been amazing. I had a huge uptick in support since the Asmongold interview. Last few days, it slowed down. Some days, like yesterday, were great, but then some days were not so great. Okay? This stream right now, we're at $60 a support. You know, and it's a dedicated stream of ARC Raiders, which people have been asking me for. It's a little disheartening.
Yeah, what's going on, Asmongold Taurus? You wanted me to play this game. You don't find me entertaining? I thought the game was entertaining. You should pay me because I'm playing the game.
You know, the idea is that I don't want to have goals anymore. I don't want to have to ask for stuff anymore because people are enjoying the content enough that they're chilling and supporting.
Yeah, well, the goals are coming back and you've been begging like a sailor this week. Here's just one instance. Like, seriously, go on PigPigGo and type in support and see how many hits come up.
Come on, everyone. Let's get our first tip of the night. Let's get a tip for support tonight. We got people on Kick support, and I appreciate that. We got a few people on YouTube support, and not a lot. We got no tips at all. Let's get our first tip of the night for Call of Duty's return. I'm doing my best. I know I'm sucking right now. I'm hoping to get better. Let's get some support going. That has been the case until all of a sudden this week it slowed down. All right?
Yeah, because you got a sympathy bump that was not going to last forever. If you wanted to get a fraction of that support to continue, you had to back it up by being entertaining and being a chill, positive guy like you claimed to be during your Asmongold interview. People found out that you were boring as dirt and they left.
I don't want to have to go back to goals. I don't want to have to go back to asking a million times a stream, contribute. But to be honest, it used to work. I used to get a certain amount of income every stream when I asked, okay? Then people told me, oh, that's bad. That's horrible. Why would you ask your audience for contributions? You're not supposed to do that, right? But it worked for me.
Phil, people never told you that. People told you not to excessively e-bag, excessively ask for money, excessively demand, emotionally guilt trip, gaslight your audience, make them pity you, pretend that you don't have enough money to buy groceries, stuff like that.
My audience wasn't offended. We're having a good time. We're supporting the content, and I was doing well.
Anyone that complained about the e-begging was promptly banned, so nobody talks about it because they know Phil will ban them.
So the thing is, if you don't like someone asking, then support the content if you can.
No, if you don't like a guy badgering you 80 times per stream to open your wallets, then go find another streamer. Don't support him, because that'll only encourage him to e-beg more.
I understand there's many people who can't, and that's fine, but it seems like when you ask, people tend to give. That was a correlation that I had, right? I outright said this to Asmongold. I said when I asked, they supported. When I didn't ask, I would make $30 a stream, right? So
how many times do I have to say this? Correlation is not causation. The way you are talking about it is causation, Phil. You are saying, when I beg, the begging causes me to get money. When I don't beg, it causes me not to get money. Get it? Correlation is when there's one or more variables that affect it. With you, the begging is causative because you've cultivated an audience around your e-begging, whether you like to admit it or not. It's not about the gaming anymore. They could go watch somebody else. They watch you because you e-beg.
I don't want to ask. I don't want to bring back goals. I don't like that. I don't like that idea at all. I like just chilling and having a good time. All right, guys, we got about 30 minutes left, roughly, on tonight's Call of Duty stream. I hope that you're enjoying. Even though I'm sucking, I'm trying to do better. You know, it is what it is. But please support the stream right now. Please give it a like if you haven't yet. Please support it in some way. Right now, no one has tipped tonight whatsoever. No one. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the few subs. Thanks for the kicks that have come through. The fact that no one's tipped, though, I mean, it'd be a great way to contribute right now and help out if you could. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. Playcool says things that Asmongold said are valid, but you need more people consistently watching, then you won't need goals. You're right. I have, on average right now, between 250 to 300 viewers on YouTube. And I'm getting a little over 100 on Kick. It's good, but that's really not enough to be self-sufficient to not be saying, hey, please support the streams. You know? I had that boost from Asmongold's audience, and then it's died down.
Phil, it was always going to die down because it spikes up, then it goes down as people lose interest. It was always going to happen. You thought you were going to get $7,000 each week? Are you kidding me? No. And the problem is, all the tourists that came over, you bored them, and you proved to them you weren't the man you pretended to be with Asmongold. That's why they left you for the most part. And people are like, I'm going to withhold my money because I haven't been conditioned by Phil for years to give him $50 every day. So you gotta earn their dollar, Phil. Have fun with that.
Okay? So here's the deal. I've started trying new games like Arc Raiders, Mega Bonk, etc. because you guys have suggested them. I like them. I'm actually enjoying them. Like, I'm liking this game. The more I play it, the more I'm learning. We're having good runs. If you like the content, please support it.
He doesn't like the game. He's just pretending to because he thinks it means you will give him money for it. Look at what he said about Truck Sim. He said for months that he enjoyed the game. When he was able to successfully wage quit it for the second time, he was so happy to do so. The only game he loves is e-begging.
All right, let's get some support for the stream right now. We just had basically one tip. Let's get another tip. Let's get a super chat. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some subs. And then I don't have to ask. Okay? I don't want to be the guy always asking, but I have to make a living too.
Get a job. Find another way to get supplemental income that doesn't come from streaming. It's not your audience's problems to pay your bills, Phil.
All right? Right now, I'm not hard up. I had a great couple of weeks. I also spent a lot of that money to upgrade my setup because I knew that it was not going to last. Okay?
So you're saying you knew it wasn't going to last, but you totally changed the way you did business on your streams because of it? What?
But I need to get consistency. I need people to come by and support what they like. If you like the Arc Raiders, support it. If not, don't support it. But then we know to move on to other things.
Correction, if you like seeing Phil play Arc Raiders and you find him entertaining doing so, give him money. Your opinion about the game besides that matters very little because it is a stream. You were not playing the game, he is. Also, people are showing you that they're not giving you money, so maybe they already told you that they're not enjoying this game. So you demanding that they support the game is kind of muddying the waters in terms of whether they're giving you money because they want to help pay your bills out of pity or whether they enjoy the game. Obviously, you don't care either way. You just want the money.
But then also understand if we move on to other things, there was a reason. You know? It goes hand in hand. Okay? Okay.
Yep, it's 150 or the game gets it. And guess what? I will do that every single stream, so you better be prepared to support all the time.
And by the way, don't listen to anything the idiots on Kick say. They're still butthurt that I'm not playing Truck Sim. Still, to this day, like how many days? They're still upset that I'm not going to play Truck Sim and going to give them content. So they're still in there with their 100 socks being stupid, right?
Oh no, I have nothing to clip and provide commentary on because he's not playing Truck Sim. What will I ever do? There's absolutely no whining and complaining about DSP at all whatsoever on any of his other streams. There's no ranting, there's no raging, it's just chill, fun gaming time, right?
I'm banning a whole bunch of trolls right now in the Kick chat who just sit there to dump on the stream, so get out of here. There you go. Here's another one. Like, no lie, they just sit there and they just wait and then they dump on the stream, so f*** off.
Avian flavored avian has got to be my favorite one.
Okay. All right, got rid of them all. Play cool says try custom loadout now. Okay, I'll try custom loadout. Sounds good. I got a $6 tip from You're Not Funny. I like Arc Raiders, so keep playing it. Thank you. That's exactly how it should be. If you like what I'm doing right now, if you're enjoying the content and you want more of it, support it.
Yeah, give me over $100,000 a year to play video games just because I demand it.
Because I have to, let's be honest, I have to play what people want and will support. I have to. You know what I'm saying?
Says the guy who endured like 7 Claire Obscure streams that got less than $50.
Wouldn't take your stolen credit card.
I have to. That's how I make my living, is to stream. I'm not streaming for myself. If I'm going to stream for myself, then I'll stream for myself, or won't stream. I'll just play for myself games offline.
Plenty of people are able to survive and succeed on streaming without having to be blatantly e-begging all the time, Phil. That's the difference. The gaming is the side thing. The begging is the main arena content for you.
You know, I'm streaming because I will have an audience I'm trying to entertain, and the audience likes it enough, they want more, that they will support it, right? There you go. That's how it works. That's the formula of streaming, you know?
Except, you know, I provide nothing for you in return, and I expect top dollar from my services of just turning on OBS and playing video games poorly with zero interesting commentary.
Okay, we got about an hour left. Thanks for chilling. For those who are helping with advice, thank you. If you can support, please do. All right? I'd like to keep playing this game. I want to keep it in the... Like I said, we were going to play it again on Friday. I told you guys I like it so much that I would keep playing it. I like the chill interactions we're having, and I would play it again on Friday. But I need people to support it, okay? All right, let's continue.
Yeah, we have no goals, and yet it is still 150 or the game gets it. That's a great way to keep all those Asmon tourists there for the long haul, Phil.
Okay, everybody. Welcome back to Arc Raiders.
And his on-demand audience of 2 people who have absolutely no idea that DSP is an absolute e-beggar, apparently because he cuts out the mid-stream begs, even though, you know, there's a ton of begs in the streams themselves. But don't worry, they don't pay Phil at all. They just watch for 2 minutes and then they leave because, oh, Phil's boring. Did Phil learn anything from the Asmon Gold bump? No. Now he's just more reliant on his whales than ever. He doesn't even realize it yet. Alright, everybody, thank you all for watching. This is Robust turning off the station. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time. Have a wonderful 220 Filmus.
Now would be a good time to remind everyone, if you're having a good time, please engage with the content. If you're watching here on stream, be sure to like the stream. Thanks for all the chat and interaction. The engagement's been great. If you're watching on demand on YouTube, please consider liking the video, leaving some comments for engagement. I really appreciate those who have. You guys have been awesome recently. You've helped the channel tremendously.